Yeah, ayy, ayy, yeah, ayy. Reliving the book of the Acts. I carry my cross on my back. My homies so stuck in the trap. Going hard, ain't no time to relax. Keeping my mind on the throne. Applying the stuff I've been shown.
So my sis, I'm gonna show you something. Deuteronomy 28. I'm gonna show you something. What's your name? Barbara. So Barbara, my name's Amos. So yes, we're out here teaching our people their history. Because according to the Bible, the history that we've seen, such as slavery, colonization, things like that, is actually written in here. And it tells us by that, we are the children of God. I'm gonna show you right now, Deuteronomy 28.
Want me to get 101 or no?
101, yeah, get 101, that's fine. 101, watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So Moses spake these words in Deuteronomy to all Israel. Now, give me Deuteronomy 28. My question to you, sis, you said, your name again, I'm sorry, Barbara, you said? Okay, Barbara. Was there colonization that happened in Mexico? Pretty sure. What's your nationality, you want me to ask? Mexican, right? Don't mean to assume. So, there was slavery that happened there. This is how you learn Spanish, because where does Spanish come from? Spain, right? Right. So how did Spanish get from Spain to Mexico? It traveled how? Through the boats, and they did what did they do? Because you didn't speak Spanish in the past, y'all spoke a different language. Yeah. Y'all spoke various different tongues of Hebrew that I believe is Nahuatl, right? Nawa. It was Nawa, which was actually a Hebrew dialect. That's what y'all spoke. And then out of nowhere, y'all speak Spanish. How do you get a whole race of people speaking a language that's from you?
You would have to populize.
You would have to populize. I'll help you. Colonize. Change the pop to colonize. That's what you have to do. So read what you got. Watch this. I'm going to show you.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes.
So, when we're looking at God's commandments, you ever been to church? Okay. Your mom went to church? Anybody? Did they ever tell you come in the house and they say, hey, you got to keep God's commandments? Okay. Now, have you ever read God's commandments? Okay. This is what God said. This is how important his commandments are. Our kids weren't learning this. I wasn't taught this when I was a child, but this is how important they are. He said, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to curse you. That don't sound good, right? That sounds bad. So let me show you one of those curses. I want you to listen to this. Give me verse 40. You know what I want. You know what I want.
Verse 49. The Lord.
Hey, verse 48 first. Come on.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Is serving your enemies a good thing? Because your enemy is not like, let's say you serve, you have a brother? Okay, let's say he hires you for a position. Is he going to treat you the same way that somebody who's a stranger is going to treat you? No. So now, let's flip that on its head. You got an arch enemy that you went to school with your entire life. They hire you for a job. Are they going to treat you good? No, they're not. So now this one's even worse. This is somebody you're at war with. They're not going to treat you good at all. Right? They're going to colonize you. They're going to beat you. That's what they're going to do. Right. So now watch this. That's saying you're serving your enemies, right?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Watch this.
In hunger.
So what's hunger? What does that mean? Not eating, right? Or when you're hungry, right? Okay. So if I'm serving my enemy in hunger, what is that saying? What you think about that? You're striving for what?
For hunger, for power, not power, but...
You almost got to tip your tongue. If I'm hungry and I'm striving, what am I striving to get? I'm hungry. Yeah. So what? Food, yes. Right. So I'm striving to get food. As in I'm working for my enemy to get food, yes, sis. So I have to work for the same people that hate me to get food. When you go to McDonald's, is McDonald's a Mexican branch? Is McDonald's a black branch? Is McDonald's a Native American branch? Nah. McDonald's is a Caucasian branch.
Right.
And remember, the Spaniards are Caucasian. They put y'all into slavery. So that's the same person that put you into slavery. You got to go to them to eat. Now watch this, Rick.
And in thirst.
Now you're thirsty. You need water, right? Who do you have to go to again?
Your enemy?
To your enemy.
Right.
So now, water comes from the sky freely, right? Why do I have to go to somebody to get water that comes from the sky freely? That don't make no sense, right? I should be able to just go collect it. But you got to go to your enemy to get that water, sis. Now, mind you, California is Mexico. I'm not going to say was. It is Mexico. That's what it is. That's why a lot of places over here are still in Spanish. So, California is Mexico. You got to buy water in your own land from somebody completely different. You understanding?
Yeah.
You catching on?
Yeah.
So who does this sound like it's talking about before we even move on?
Lamentations 5.
Go to Lamentations 5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right there. Yes, sir. So watch this. Lamentations 5. Watch, I'm going to show you. Because like I was saying, California is Mexico, right? Remember that. This is going to tell you what. Watch, read.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 4.
Watch this.
We have drunken our water
We have drunken our water, the water that's in our own area.
for money.
For what?
For money.
For what?
For money.
So you have water in your own area. The reservoirs, everything belongs to Mexico, but you gotta pay the United States.
Make that make sense.
That makes no sense. Like, watch this. Why, if there's water underneath your land, do you have to pay for that? That don't make no sense. Guess what? If you go to Mexico, a lot of the raw materials come to America, and y'all gotta pay for them. I'm American.
Right.
And then on top of that, Spain gets a cut. That's my land. Why they get a cut? That makes no sense, right? This is talking about your people, sis. Like we're talking about before. We're talking about Mexicans, right? According to the Bible, step right here. Let me show you. See this right here? Right here. This is what the world calls you, right? Mexican, Aztec. Because Aztec isn't even what y'all called yourself. Y'all called yourself Mexicas, which means messiahs. That's a Hebrew word, but then they called you Azteca. And then they said, no, instead of Azteca, let's call them Hispanic, as in property of Spain. Instead of calling you Issachar. What's that word right there again? Issachar. Yes, sis, your forefather is Issachar. And we're reading about what would happen to him and his children in these days today.
Right.
Barbara, right? Barbara. I'm gonna keep that name. See, I got it. There it is. Read what you got.
Verse 49.
What's that?
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Okay. Geographical question. You ever had a history class or anything like that? When you look at where Spain is to Mexico, is that close? So read it again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So it's far, right?
The
Now,
map.
yes,
The
sir.
map.
Yeah, the map. See this? Boom. You got Spain in this area. See Europe? You have these two things right here. Spain is on this right here. Now look at where Mexico is. Hold on. Wow. The nation shall come against you from where?
How far?
From far, sis. Watch, read.
From the end of the earth.
From the, where? That's the end of the earth. That's the other side of the earth.
One hemisphere to the other.
So one hemisphere to another. Like for instance, that's the eastern hemisphere. We're on the That's one end of the earth to the other. Yes, sis. That's one end of the earth to the other. My sisters, we're talking about our history right now. So I want y'all to catch on. We're talking about our history dealing with Spanish. Mexicans. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Watch this. So one end of the earth to the other, right? Barbara, watch this.
As swift as the eagle flight.
So now, swift as eagle flies. Some people might say, what does that mean? What the eagle is going into, we have the piece over here? Probably not. When you look at the coins that they used to have, almost every single last European nation had an eagle. It's not on this one. Had an eagle as a coin or a symbol. Greek, eagle. Right. Caucasians, right? Rome, Caucasians, right? Eagle. Spanish, what's that? An eagle. Read that piece again. Last but not least, the one where we're at right now.
America
is what? Eagle. An eagle. So watch what it says again. Read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
As what?
From the end of the earth.
What?
As swift as the eagle flight.
It's no coincidence that they put an eagle on all that stuff.
Right.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.